Hey everybody, there is a Comic-Con of sorts going on today. It's called San Francisco Comic-Con. It has nothing to do with the Comic-Con in San Diego at all. Nothing. Now, the way they differentiate themselves, they simply don't put the hyphen between the comic and the con, right? But people like a fellow who called me about my knowledge of press credentials confused this Comic-Con with the one in San Diego. They are not the same at all. I decided not to go for that reason, and not only that, I think that there has to be a kind of a righting of the ship. All these events that call themselves Comic-Con, then there's real Comic-Cons and there's not. So this one, it uses the name, but they don't handle a lot of things the same way, especially press. They say only the newspapers. Well, newspapers are all but dying, if not dead. Then they say major media. In other words, all the dying media they want in, which means they get little coverage at all, or no coverage, because folks like video bloggers like myself, or bloggers like, well, a number of people that cover San Diego Comic-Con wouldn't, if they wanted to fly up or fly in to be a part of it, do it. But I decided, since I'm here in town and this thing's going on, I just wanted to see what buzz, if any, was about with respect to this. And so far, I've seen a couple of people dressed up here and there as, cosplay, but I haven't seen anybody walking by me, and Moscone Center is in that direction. So I'm gonna go down and just see what it looks like, right? I went last year on the last day, and the organizers said, well, we're about to close, but you can, go around and talk to people and that sort of thing. And that's what I did. But it was small. That one was at the Marriott that I just passed. The Jukebox Marriott. This one, actually, right here. That one, okay? This year, they managed to score space at Moscone Center, which is kind of like, wow, isn't that where WonderCon would be? So the only thing I am somewhat sad about, I say somewhat because I'm sad that I missed her, but it's Nichelle Nichols, and I would love to have interviewed her once again. I met her at a party here officially. Of course, she played Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, and that would have been a fantastic conversation to have with her, because the last conversation we had was around her meeting Barack Obama, among other things. And President Obama is a huge Star Trek fan, so that was a fun little meetup. I would love to hear what she has to say about President Trump, because President Trump does not come off as a Star Trek fan. So I'm walking by here. I don't see any cosplayers. I saw people with, shirts like Voltron or what? Green Lantern or DC Entertainment, but that's about it. So, hey, how's it going? You tied with the convention?
Huh?
You tied with the convention? The Comic-Con?
Nah.
You're not? Okay. All right. Yeah. I was going to ask him, well, he's not tied with the Comic-Con. I was trying to find somebody who is, to have him give me a kind of a, update as to what's happening. I am not trying to get in. That's not the idea. I am merely going to see if there's any buzz, and there isn't. Again, when you walk by and there's just normal people, here and there, to and fro, not connected with the convention, not connected with Comic-Con, well, that means there's not much, buzz, right? There's nothing going on. So let's see here. We are now at 4th Street and Mission, near the Children's Center here in San Francisco. So, and I'm gonna figure out which direction I should go in. I think it is, let's see here. See, there's Yerba Buena Gardens here. That's Moscone Center, east or west? North or south? There it is, look at this. Moscone Center expansion is underway. Look at that, folks. Whew. You know what that spells? Enormous. Because they basically took out the hall, which was Moscone Center south. And that was a building, that was Moscone Center south, and they're building under that. That's something else. It's going to be huge. A big convention center gets bigger for growing East Bay. Excuse me. You know what? I'll hold that in mind. A growing Bay Area. But I'll tell you what. Oakland's convention center is still stuck at 180,000 square feet. That's it. That's bad. That's bad. It means all the infrastructure, the public infrastructure building goes on the West Bay, the East Bay. What do you have except expensive homes for individuals? Oh boy. Okay, so this is it. This is Moscone North, okay? There's construction, all right? This is Moscone North. I don't see any signs for San Francisco Comic-Con. Large facility. I see nothing. Wow. Okay, it's supposed to be in Moscone, but you know, it is poorly marked. If you're here, you're trying to find it, you would. I mean, I don't care if they say they're here. There's no marking to indicate that they're here, right? Okay, maybe this isn't the side that you go in, right? But tell us where to go. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go, right? Tell me to go. Dum, dum, dum. Is that song? Tell me where to go. Dum, dum. So, like I said, there's no sign to tell you where to go at all. I don't see it anywhere. Where would you go? There's Yerba Buena Center for the Arts. There. I don't see anything. Wow, look at this. If you've never been here, folks, I'm walking through Yerba Buena Gardens. This has been a gleam in the eye of San Francisco city planners since the early 60s, and it was supposed to be part of a much larger development complex, but the bottom line is this made it, okay? Made it. And along with the convention center. That's always the case, isn't it? You always have something that's supposed to be part of a much larger complex, and then it gets whittled down as opposed to the reverse. Well, it's supposed to be smaller, but you know what? We decided we had more money, so we add on more. You don't hear that story a lot. You certainly don't hear that around here. Oh, let's see here. New water stations. It's pretty cool. I like this. It's a beautiful Sunday to walk. Just lays around. Like I said, there are no signs at all anywhere that would let you know that San Francisco Comic-Con is going on. Nothing. Nothing at all. Now, if you're wondering where I'm walking toward, this is Metreon up ahead. That's the jukebox. That's the Marriott. That's Metreon. That's where I'm walking toward. I'm going to walk through Metreon and go back toward the Marriott and eventually get some chocolate ice cream. That's the idea. What I expected to see, I didn't see. I thought I was going to see this big, great throng of people here for San Francisco Comic-Con. I haven't seen anybody anywhere talking about San Francisco Comic-Con, so it's poorly marked. to say the least. Ugh. So that's where you go down here. See this? Ta-da. So, is that from Comic-Con?
Yeah, well, not from Comic-Con, but yeah.
Where's it at? Where did I get in?
Oh, it's right there at the convention center.
Oh, it's around the corner. I went around the corner. I couldn't see the entrance.
What is right there at the most?
Oh, it's west.
Yep.
Okay, it's across the street, folks.
Soon,
all right, thanks. The markings were poor. I had no idea.
yeah.
Lousy. How did you like it?
It was pretty good.
Really? Did you go to San Diego Comic-Con?
Yep.
How did you compare this to that?
Oh, this is really small.
Yeah.
But
What do you think about them using the Comic-Con name but not owning it?
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Didn't know, yeah.
oh my
See?
God.
That's why everything's different.
Totally.
Got to straighten that out. Hey, thanks a lot, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you. So anyways, I was saying, see, a lot of people just thought it was connected with Comic-Con. It's not. But because of the name, I don't give a crap about that hyphen thing, right? That's ridiculous. There you go. You're welcome. This is Metreon if you've never been here before. Well, and it was more shopping center than restaurants. Now it's more restaurants than shops. This is a giant food court. And that's a movie area right there. You see movies. You buy your ticket down up there, and you go upstairs to buy your movies. Wow, so Comic-Con was at Moscone Center West. But again, there was no markings at all to indicate that. So they're actually in a smaller space than I thought. They're not in the WonderCon space. And also, since Moscone is under construction, WonderCon couldn't fit in there anyway. So yeah. Learn something new every day. Okay, so this is Moscone over here, right there. See that? That's the Comic-Con over there. Did you go to the Comic-Con?
Huh?
Did you go to the Comic-Con?
I met a couple ladies there.
Did you go to the Comic-Con? How was it?
Great, female-wise.
I don't think he knows what I'm talking about, folks.
I did go
thanks
to.
a lot.
I went there.
Oh, okay. See ya. All right.
That's
Anyway,
why,
folks.
That's why I go there.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Well,
Okay. Anyway.
go for the for comics.
Anyway, folks.
I got all the comics.
I got you. Anyway. Oh boy. Anyway. It's great when it's relevant, right? But if it's not relevant, it's a little annoying. Just saying. As I was saying. Comic-Con is right here. See, there it is. There are the signs. On one side of the street only. Okay, I guess we can let's just go. Whoa. I think I saw the light change. All right, got it. Okay, folks, this is Comic-Con. Yeah, they've got all the signage and everything. They have taken all the stuff. They've taken all the signage and everything. But that's the Comic-Con, and it's a little bit bigger this year. How you doing? It's a little bit big. How is it this year?
Bigger, better.
Bigger? Cool. All right. Hey, you know it's not connected with San Diego, right?
No, they're separate. All of them are separate.
Yeah. No, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay.
All right.
I cover San Diego. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
Oh, you know that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. So anyway, hey, hey, what do I talk to the press people?
Press people are here.
Oh, but I can't get in through there, can I?
Come in through.
Okay, well, I'm going there through.
Come through the door.
Oh.
Through the door. Go through the door.
Okay, thanks. Cool. So we are in, folks. This is it. Comic-Con. All right. And it is bigger. It is a lot bigger. Let's see if they go to the info booth. Oh, there is a press and panelist check-in. But they didn't have that on the website. Wow.